Salvete omnes. I'm back here again for this is the first reference of Fama, and Fama is going to be depicted as this horrible monster, um, and that moves quite fast, which is exactly like rumor or gossip or fame or reputation can kind of go in that way. And as we know, gossip can go horribly or it can be good, but generally gossip is not good. But in any event, we're here back to discuss lines 173 through 197. So, extemplo Libiae magnas et fama per urbes. So, extemplo means immediately, uh, fame, rumor, report, gossip, goes through the large cities of Libya. Fame, or fama, um, an evil not or not any so not any evil is more quick more fast or fast is more fast than it. So no other not any other evil that moves faster or is faster than it, right? So qua is a relative and it's actually going to go with fama. So, so there's not any other evil that moves as swiftly or as quickly as fame. We get is our verb here. It strengthens, it grows with its mobility, and it acquires strength. Right. So we have strength here by going. So first, it is small because of fear. So first, it is small because of fear. Soon, it raises, it raises itself onto the breezes or onto the air. And it goes on the ground and it buries its head among the clouds. So here we have terra parens. We have Mother Earth or Earth as Mother. Uh, Inritata was enraged by the anger of the gods. And then here's our main verb. Progenuit, she gave birth to her. Right. So Elam is referring to Fama. So she gave birth to that one last, as they say, as a sister to. Right? And notice how this connects back to here, and then this connects to here, right? So last, as they say, as a sister to Koyas and Enceladus. All right, here we have Swift. So again, Excalerimam is, I know it's a mess here, it's going back to Extremam or Elam. And so Swift with respect to her feet and her fast wings, a horrendous monster, a horrible monster, huge, to whom or whose there are however many or however many there are feathers on her body. Uh, there are so many watchful eyes underneath. That is strange to say. So many tongues and however many mouths resound, and so many ears perk up, or so many perk up with respect to ears. Right. So again, we have a physical characterization, right? That she is a horrendous monster and huge, right? And that she's covered with feathers, and she has lots of watchful eyes underneath her body. And there's so many tongues and so many mouths resound, and all her ears are pricked up. So we have a wonderful or hideous physical representation of Fama here. And again, it is accentuated by anaphora. So anaphora is the repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of successive clauses, phrases, sentences, whatever you want to call them. We have tote, tote, tote. Okay, and here we have at night, she, Fama, flies in the middle of heaven and earth through the shadow, and she is shrieking. She does not lower her eyes here, or lights her eyes from sweet sleep. At daylight or in the daytime, she sits as guardian, or on top, or she either sits as I'm sorry. So during the daytime, she either sits as a guardian atop the height of, or at the height or the peak of the top of the height of this of the roof or the city, or um, again she sits upon lofty towers, and she terrifies the big cities. And so we have so tenacious a messenger of fiction and depravity or depraved fiction as or than a messenger of truth. So she, as with regard to Fama, then was filling. So we have the imperfect was filling um, the people with multiple or various speech, and she's rejoicing. And she was singing, again, the imperfect here. She was singing equally, pariter, side by side, or equally, fact and fiction, or fact and untruth. So Canebat here sets up an indirect statement, which is going to be that Aeneas had come, born or having been created. So Aeneas having been created out of or from Trojan blood. And he came to whom as her husband or as a man, beautiful Dido is worthy to join herself. So if we back up again, I know this. So she was singing fact and fiction equally that Aeneas had come, having been born or having been created from Trojan blood, and that she is worthy. So I'm sorry, beautiful Dido is worthy to join herself to whom as a man or to whom as a husband. So here we have Foere. So they were worshiping now the winter among themselves in luxury. And that winter is quam longa, how long it is. So now they whittled away the winter, however long it was, or however long it is, among themselves in luxury. And they are, again, this would be Aeneas and Dido, they are unmindful of their kingdom. And having been captured with um, baseless or ugly desire or ugly longing. So these things, the foul goddess, especially, pause him here, you can't see it, I apologize. pour forth into the mouths of man. So immediately she bends, she changes her course to the king, Iarbas, and she inflames his spirit, or she inflames his mind with words, and piles upon his anger or his wrath. Yarbus here is a king, right? And his advances towards Dido were rejected soundly by her. So I don't think this is going to be good, obviously. So that's it. There's a couple things to mention grammatically, but a couple big things is to talk about the physical characteristics or physical description of Fama or Fama, and then also down below, kind of the rapid nature of her ability to spread, the fact that she takes up all the air, the upper air, the heavens, the middle air, the ground. Um, you know, she is a destructive force, a hideous monster that spits um, untruths as often as she spits truths. So, and she is now peddling or bringing to the ears of everyone the rumor of Aeneas and Dido kind of idling their time, being in love with each other, and forgetting the duties of their kingdom. Um, so, well, that's it. So again, that's lines 173 through 197 of the AP syllabus in the Aeneid Book 4. Until next time, Walete Amnes.